Happy New Year, everyone. Here's Con wearing my sunglasses and my Believe in the Run junk brand headband. And here's my gear flat lay. I'm going to be wearing all this stuff too that he is wearing so I can look as cool as him. I'm doing the Tightwad 5K to start off the year, and it is a Davidson Area Running Team sanctioned event. So I'm going to wear my Dart Reckless Running singlet, just some cheap cotton gloves from Charlotte Running Company. I always love those. They're better than actual running gloves. Rabbit Speedster Racing short tights. I will wear Injinji lightweight no-show toe socks, just like always. And since I have a whole bunch of super shoes from years past that I need to go through, I'm going to be wearing the Hakone colorway of the Nike Vaporfly version 1 and just try and put some miles on that. So we'll see you guys out there on the course. You watched my video from yesterday when I was out on the trails with Con. I was saying that today, January 1st, the first year of 2024, is the beginning of Winter Grit, which is put on by Believe in the Run. So it's a mileage challenge for the month. I'm going to try and do 300 miles, which means just doing the Tightwad 5K today isn't quite going to do it. So I'm running there from home. It's about 4 miles from my house. And I'm also running back afterwards. So that plus the 5K, plus whatever little running around I do there, will be at least 11 miles, maybe 12 or 13 on the day. And it's a beautiful morning. Happy New Year. This is not the easiest 5K course. Really fast downhill first mile, then uphill second mile, slightly uphill third mile until the last half mile, which is generally flat, and then a last little hill in the last 50 meters or so, which is kind of a little stinker, but not a fast course. I generally do high 18s here, even though I can do low 18s to high 17s on a fast course. So we'll see how I do today. Don't want to blow myself out because I do have a 50K in 5 days. So in my last video, I talked about what my goals were for 2024. That wasn't a comprehensive list, but a lot of things that are on the calendar, and did not talk about specific time goals or mileage goals. But before I get into today's race, just while I'm thinking about it early in the video, I want to ask you, what are your goals or resolutions for 2024? Put them in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe while you're at it, if you would, because many of the viewers are not subscribers, and I'm okay with that. But the more subscriptions, the more the channel gets helped out. We'll bring more content your way. So throw a comment on there, subscribe to the channel, maybe give a like, and yeah, I'll see you at the race. 15 minutes to spare. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
In town. Find any really.
So we should go and like, let's go. Yeah. Everyone's like,
Chaz, you gonna run with that? Just to let you know, the roads are open, so just watch out for cars, whatever. Have fun. The course should be well marked. 5K, pretty much exact. We're gonna start over on South Street, run down South Street, and just follow the signs, and you'll end up right here. Go! Happy New Year, I guess. It's the end of the downhill start, so the fun's over, I guess. Mile 1, 5:44. The pace on that uphill. Hey Pamela,
hey there.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Half mile to go. 40. Whew. 1840, I guess. Whew.
All right, Dart has a Strava bingo for this year, so I get my free space for racing the Tightwad 5K. Now I just have to run these segments. Running home from the race now. Figure I might do my race recap on the road. So, as I expected, I got second place. And I expected that because my friend Ben, who is significantly faster than me, was signed up. So I figured he would run away with it. I thought he would be in the 16s. He was actually in the high 17s. And I ran an 1840, which is what I usually do on that course. It's not a fast course, and it's slightly long the way they set it up for the Tightwad. So that's par for me for that course. So mile by mile. Mile 1 with that big downhill, it's almost a full kilometer of downhill. I ran in a 5:44, which means I was doing about 5:40 pace for a lot of it. And 5:44 is pretty close to my 5K PR pace when I'm really tuned up for a 5K, which I'm not right now. And I think I only hit that because it was downhill, as I often do. Mile 2, I don't know what the actual mile split was. I know it was in the 1150s when I got there. So it was closer to a low 6 mile because there's a lot of uphill at the beginning of that second mile. And you just basically pay back everything you got from the first mile. Mile 3, the first half of it, is just a long, gentle uphill grind. It's one of those grinds where you're still close to, you know, goal 5K race pace, a little bit slower than it, but working a little bit harder to get there. And you're also 2.5 miles into a 5K, so you're in the pain cave. Then you turn left, and the last half mile is pretty flat, where you're really starting to get some of those faster paces again. I was at 1750 about when I hit mile 3, so under 6-minute pace, which is good on that course. And then there's that last little uphill to the finish, which is just like insult to injury. It's a little stinker. It's not long, but it's steep. And the way the Tightwad 5K finishes on the green, it's actually about 15 or 20 meters past where the certified course finishes when they use that course for other events. So add a little bit of length to the course there. Not too much, but a few seconds. 1840 is a pretty good time for that. According to my watch, 3.15 miles at a 5:57 pace. Normally I'd be trying to do a 10K and closer to that pace, but like I said to some of the other people racing, this is not an easy 5K course. Everyone's usually about 30 or 40 seconds off their PR on this one. I won't do much of a shoe talk because it's the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent version 1, and I've talked about those quite a bit. And if you're on YouTube looking at running videos at all, you've probably seen plenty about the Vaporfly, especially the original. They still hold up, they're still good, they're still punchy. I guess what I can say is, if you're going to compare the new Vaporfly, the Vaporfly 3, to the original, the new one's a little bit softer, but it has a better upper. This one, if the upper works for you, I had to size up a half size in the original, but not in the new version.
It's got a punchier foam. The P-Bax is still, I don't want to say firm because I don't think it's a firm foam, but a little bit more direct, which is why I'm gonna keep the couple pairs of these I have around for key speed workouts and for 5K races. And yeah, that's the shoe talk. So, like I've said, I plan to have a lot of content coming at you this month. I have a race pretty much every weekend that I will be filming in 5 days. January 6th is the Frosty 50K. Gonna go sub 4 there, maybe even as low as 3:45. That's kind of a stretch goal, but I'm gonna be there with a lot of buddies. It's gonna be a good time. We'll see if the weather holds up. So that will be the next video. It's January 1st here. Happy New Year to you and yours. Please like, subscribe, ding the bell for notifications, and I'll see you on the next run.